Old Colony Elder Services provides much-needed services to help keep you and your loved ones safe and independent in your home and community. We went on the local scene to learn more.
We actually started back in 1974 in April, and we started out as the Brockton Area Home Care Corporation. Totally different name. We were a home care company that contracted with the state, and we provided homemaking and meals to people in the greater Brockton area. So we started out very, very small, which people don't typically think of. And now we're Old Colony Elder Services, or OCES, and we have over 250 employees and over 20 different programs. So we've grown by leaps and bounds since we started back in 1974, and we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year, which we're really excited about. For one thing, our mission statement now, we really are focusing not only on the people we serve, but the community and our experienced and diverse staff that actually, get the services in the home and make things happen. We've always had the mission of preserving somebody's independence and their dignity, and safety has always been key and pivotal in all that we do. But as the people we serve, as their needs have changed, so hasn't the industry, our business, and how we go about offering services. So, we're very flexible and try to meet people where they are in their situation to preserve, what home means to them and what a quality life means to them. And that's really changed over the years. Our population, although it's aging, we're a very young, vibrant group who are active. So our services have to be provided in that same manner, and that's what we strive to do on a daily basis. A lot on preventative care and awareness is a lot of what we do, and people don't often think of that. A lot of people think of OCES as an aging services provider, but we serve people of all ages, and we serve people of all income levels, all backgrounds. We have a very diverse consumer base. And often in the community, you'll hear myself and others talk about OCES. We're trying to drop the elder out of our name because, people don't identify as elderly anymore, right? And again, we serve all ages. So that's why you'll hear us a lot of times talk about OCES, because it's not just elder focused or aging focused. Yes, our services are provided directly to a person, but one of the things that I love about our agency and why I've been with the agency for so long is that we've been able to respond to the changing needs of our person that we serve. And people change because of their life circumstances, but also society and resources that are available or that aren't available. So it's absolutely necessary for us to be connected to the community at large, whether it's state entities or local cities and towns, to understand the resources that are available, but also to work together to meet the needs of our community. It's so awesome to be able to work with people that have skills and expertise that want to give back their time. And there has been more and more people that have stepped up to the plate to say, hey, I want to help and I can help. And I think that's a good example of how people have changed over the course of time, of wanting to get out and can give back to society. So that has happened. We've had more people interested. We have we have a skilled retirement force that wants to give back, and we have a significant need of people who need the help. And then on top of it, we have a lot of organizations that are recognizing how valuable volunteers can be. So they're stepping up to say, hey, I can create more opportunities if you have the hands to help. So it's been a great collaboration between volunteers, local organizations, and people who are willing to work with volunteers that have allowed us to really expand our volunteer program. We also, through our Protective Services Department, convened one of the first local area task forces to help with hoarding and cluttering issues. And that's a good example about collaboration as well. So we have staff on this task force. Our Protective Services Director coordinates and convenes the group, but we have fire officials, police, we have boards of health, town officials, and other organizations. They come together once a month to talk about the situations that they're dealing with and talk about what resources could address the problem. So that's something that's newer. That's another great example of collaboration. And we're also doing a lot in terms of behavioral health. Last year, it was in 2022, time is flying by, we got a grant to offer an enhanced mental health outreach team, or MHOT, where we're actually providing counseling services in people's homes for people who are isolated and can't get out. So there's a lot of other examples, but those are a few of my favorite ones that I'm really, really proud of and our team works hard on. We served, a couple thousand people in the beginning. Now, last year alone, we served well over 25,000 people, close to 26. So that's something we're, really proud of. I know, we've made a huge impact on those people, keeping people out of nursing homes. Obviously, there's a time and a place where that becomes a necessary place to be for your care and your safety, but we've really been able to work with the services and the community to keep people out of nursing homes for as long as possible. We have a lot more programs to educate people on managing their own healthcare needs, educating people on how to make their own decisions. And I think that's so empowering and so important to acknowledge that we've been able to make that difference. And it's also important for people watching this show to know, don't call us just when you have a specific need, a service need. Call us when you want information, get resources. So we've touched a lot of people just through that education process. And we've also touched so many people in terms of protective services, helping people realize that they have options to get out of an unsafe situation. And that's really important too. Even money management, that's a newer program over the last few years that, over 10 years, that has really grown by leaps and bounds, where we're helping people just manage their finances so that they can maximize their dollars. All of those programs, we've really just been able to serve more and more people, and it comes back to empowering them and, helping them stay in a place of their choice in a manner in which they want. It's an open slate. When I think of how much we've evolved, thus far, it's hard to really say, what we'll be doing. Because of collaboration and because of open communication and working with people, we've been able to make programs around the person versus in the past, it was taking the person and trying to pluck them into a program, which doesn't work. It's putting a square peg, in a circle, vice versa. I think that we'll be doing a lot more of that. So I think we're going to see really creative programming being offered. I think the setting is going to change. I think we'll have more and more people in their home because that's what people want. So it's not going to be the traditional service model that we have now. And I think it's really, it's the people that are going to create the future. And we want to hear what people need, what they want, how they want to receive services. And I think our network is in a position to take that feedback and truly work programming around those needs. So I think it's an open slate. I think we're going to increase collaborations even more to work together to really maximize the dollar and not just focus on compliance and efficiencies, but collaboration and just creative programming. At this point, we focus a lot on education, on health and wellness programs, and empowering people to understand what their healthcare needs are, and then giving them the tools, training them on how to meet those needs to just empower them in their own daily life.
To contact OCES, visit ocesma.org or call 508-584-1561.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button before you go. We'll see you next time.